Hi everyone, I'm Dina with Mills Family Gardening. We're in late August and we have a privilege to visit Canada, the city of Montreal. And today we're visiting this beautiful botanical garden and we would like to show you what it looks like. We're in the exhibition garden where they're displaying all kinds of flowers. And I noticed that some flowers that grow well here, they also grow pretty well in Texas, like cannas, which are so versatile. They can grow in Texas hot summers and also in Canadian cooler climates. Also, they have a lot of marigolds, different kinds of celosias. For the first time in my life, I saw this purple sedum. Ooh, I haven't seen that in Texas. I'll have to try that in my garden. They also have a lot of salvias like Salvia farinaceae or Salvia greggii. I know that cannas are not native to Canada, but nevertheless, they're growing real well here. They also have different kinds of hydrangeas. They have blue and white and pink hydrangeas that are really beautiful. I also saw that a lot of petunias are doing exceptionally well because it's so much cooler here, and also phlox is doing really well here. But phlox grows really well in Texas summers also. We're in the aquatic garden where they grow different kinds of water lilies. One of them is tuberous white water lily. We really like the lily that's called Santa Cruz water lily, and they look like gigantic plates. They also have sacred lotus that grows beautiful big white and pink flowers. We're in the Chinese garden and behind me there's a beautiful waterfall, trees, and also all these colorful figures of different plants and insects. We're also on this pond that goes throughout the garden, and there's a lot of specific architectural buildings like those pagodas that are specific to China. In the Chinese garden, we saw this row of beautiful hostas odorant. Their common name is called fragrant plantain lily, I believe, and they look so beautiful, and we certainly cannot grow them like this in Texas because it gets too hot there. I also noticed a lot of different pollinators flying and hovering above them. We're in the Alpine Garden, and here they're showing us plants and trees that grow well in high altitude throughout the world. And you can see that a lot of the plants grow low to the ground. None of them are super tall. And behind me are the plants from the Pyrenees region between France and Spain. We're in the Japanese part of the garden. It has a beautiful pond with a lot of koi fish and their babies in there. I'm sure there's a lot of turtles in here too, and they also have two beautiful waterfalls. There's not a lot of flowers, but still there's quite a few green plants like this Indian currant coralberry. They have several ponds throughout the garden, and this is one of them. It has some turtles in it, and there's also different spruces growing and different kinds of salvias here, clematis, a lot of plants that like cooler weather. We're in the part of the garden where they grow medicinal plants, and this plant especially caught our attention because it looks like a giant okra, but this is actually ricin that they use to make castor oil. This plant is native to warmer countries, but it grows pretty well here in cooler Canada. They have a lot of medicinal plants here. A couple of them are ginseng and also motherwort, but there are so many of them that we won't be able to cover them all in this video. We're in this troll garden, and as we walk through it, we see a lot of different plants like this juniper. Right there, the one with orange blossoms is called goat's beard. And then if we walk here this way, this is a variety of a magnolia tree. And then these plants look a lot like daffodils to me, but I don't see any signs for them, so I'm not sure what exactly they're called. Actually, right here, they're called rabbit ears iris. Rabbit ear iris, it turns out. Up ahead, you can see these plants with large leaves that look like elephant ears, but they're actually Japanese butterbur. We're going to finish our tour at Beaver Lake at Mount Royal in Montreal. We really enjoyed the Botanical Garden, and I think my favorite part was the exhibition garden and also the Chinese garden. The Botanical Garden is part of the compound that was built for the 1976 Olympics, and parts of it was then transformed into the biodome, insectarium, and planetarium. It's interesting that some of the plants that we can grow only in the shade in Texas grow perfectly fine in full sun here in Canada. If you ever visit Montreal, we highly recommend that you visit that botanical garden. It has a lot more stuff to see. We didn't have time to see all of it, but I'm happy that we at least got to see the botanical garden. I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great day.